Condensation? Or
Was it compensation?
It was compensation. He said condensation.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Lexstyle here.
Bad Tracy.
Yeah, Keebler.
Or would you spend David Tamalon?
Movies.
Music
WYSADWTA.
So now we have to restart.
That's fine, okay.
Yeah, okay. Hey guys, Lexstyle here.
Bad Tracy.
Pat Keebler.
Or would you spend David Tamalon?
WYSADWTA. Movies.
Music.
Media.
And more.
There we go.
And now I fucked up.
Whatever.
One of us
We're
almost
not doing
fucks
it
up.
again. We're not doing it again.
Hey guys,
the
Lexstyle here.
The only time I
Bad
ever...
Tracy.
The only time I ever mess up is when I just forget to continue. Like, I never just, like, mess up on a word or, like that one time I forgot we were doing the intro. Like,
I
said
sometimes,
it all.
when I'll start, like, doing, like, one of my solo videos,
Yeah.
and I'll sometimes do the old intro to Tobacco Man Reviews, and then I'm like, wait, I do something different than this.
Right.
I had two ways to start the podcast today.
That was number one. Now let's start it again.
I'm trying to think of the second one, but the first one I have a trivia question for you.
Okay.
Patrick, it has nothing to do with it. You won't even be able to answer
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with you. It has to do with wrestling. You don't even know two of the... Yeah, you don't even know two of the names. Trivia question for you.
Okay.
What three former WWE Tag Team Champions were all trained by Killer Kowalski?
You mean Sandow, Triple H, and, I don't know,
Kofi Kingston.
Did I get it all right?
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
Damien was very, very forward about I was trained by Killer
Yeah.
Kowalski. Triple H was very like, Killer Kowalski
Kofi, I
also
just
said our seat.
remember that.
And then Kofi is just like, he was trained by Killer Kowalski, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
When? How? I think Sandow was one of the last like graduates of Kowalski's. I don't want to call it school because I don't think it was a school.
Anyways.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the
I got a
second
funny
one.
story for you, Pat.
Yeah, you
Go
can-
for it,
Let's
yeah.
go right into it.
Go for it.
So you watch porn,
Yeah.
okay? So,
Because I'm a normal functioning
Yeah.
human male.
so you ever, when you're browsing around for the perfect video,
Yeah.
you have to find that perfect one.
You have
But
to find
sometimes
Yeah.
you see a title to a video and you go, I'm not going to jerk off to this, but I need to watch this.
Yeah.
So I saw a video. It's called Nerd Just Wants to Watch My Little Pony. That was the title. So I click into it, and it's this chick, stripping and trying to seduce the guy.
You know,
And-
strip him.
Yeah, and he just wants to watch My Little Pony.
Here's the thing.
She's like trying to give him a blowjob, and he's like, "Stop! I just want to watch My Little Pony. That's all I want to do."
I like your film voice there.
But here,
All I want to do.
All I want to do is watch My Little
here's the
Pony.
thing. I kind of feel bad because now I'm kind of picturing the guy, and he's like 250 pounds. He's
No,
like,
he looks like a normal porn star.
Oh, okay.
Normal dude, yeah.
oh, okay,
Is he
so
ripped?
Not ripped, but I mean,
like he's like
not
built-
Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy is like. There's a reason I call him the Hedgehog, though.
He gross.
They call him a
Anybody who
hedgehog?
jerks
Yeah,
off to
that's
his
like one of
porn
his
is
many-
gross.
Yeah, Ron Jeremy's like one of the worst human beings.
He's gross.
He's like,
so bad.
yeah,
He's
he's.
in Ghostbusters. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, I think
Is
I've.
he?
Yeah.
He's in the original Ghostbusters.
But
I'm
I
not
think it's
connected
well. The
to
thing
it.
is, they call him the Hedgehog because he's like
He's
short.
gross looking.
Well, I was gonna say because he's short and hairy, but yeah, that too.
No, hedgehogs can be cute. Have you ever seen a hedgehog in person? My friend used to own one.
Yes. I know.
Well,
Just you guys talk.
okay, so yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I noticed it. Like, you see a video that's like, okay, I didn't come here to watch this video, but I want to watch it later.
Yeah. I'll sometimes open a new tab and be like, once I'm done with my business, I'm gonna come back and check this one.
Here's one thing I've noticed about porn.
Yeah.
And I get the ads and whatnot, but I've noticed that like in
Oh
porn.
no.
What?
Guys, see my dilemma?
Oh jeez. What I've
Just toss it. Oh, you should have tossed it. It would have been great.
what I've noticed.
Just launch it.
What I've noticed.
Who was that?
What I've noticed is every time you see like a porn video with like a black girl in it, they're never black. They're ebony. When did that become a
No, there's
term?
definitely black.
Yeah, but
I
it's
feel like
more
ebony
common.
is-
What is ebony? Like I never heard of that.
You've never heard that?
I've never
Ebony and
heard of it before.
Ivory, the song?
And the thing is,
Ebony
and
Who's that
Ivory.
by?
Living together in perfect harmony. Who sings that? It's Stevie Wonder
Stevie
and Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
What? I've never heard that, but I've never
You've never heard that song?
I've never
never
heard
heard that song?
ebony as a term before, like porn.
And the
I
thing,
was like, why is this?
but the thing
awkward?
is, I went to.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
No, but the
You
thing is,
went
I
to-
went to high school with a girl named Ebony.
I'm not denying
Yeah,
that.
well, she was. She's. No, I don't want to make this podcast depressing and sad now, but
Is she dead?
Yeah.
I'm dead on the inside.
Well, she's dead.
I have no
Anyway,
feelings.
So I don't want to leave the porn topic and come back to it. I had to screenshot this.
This is really funny.
These are the
This
two
is
best
really
comments
funny.
I've ever seen on a porn video ever.
Better
And I will
than
put the
Mi-
picture.
Better than the Minecraft one?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to post this to Instagram.
Okay.
I will post the picture here.
Don't read it out loud so
I
Shauna
won't.
has to watch the podcast. I know she's gonna, but you'll see Instagram.
Especially the
right?
second one.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
see Instagram.
But I always skip it.
I go on there.
Just
Oh,
like
you
for
want
that,
his though?
honestly.
You follow him? Yeah, so you'll see it. Pat, I have a fun game for you.
What else?
I left you out. You don't get to see the laptop.
Okay.
'Cause
Cool.
It's a game. It's
Alright.
not really a game at all. I'm gonna trivia you. It's not even. I'm interviewing you, Patrick.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. WYSADWTA podcast with special guest Pat Keebler.
Okay. So it's a thing that the YouTube channel Impericon or Imperficon, one of the two. I think Impericon. Check them out. They're really weird. They do interviews with, like, I don't want to say primarily metal bands. A lot of metals on it. A lot of punks on it. And certain bands, they interview a lot of hashtag porn. They do a lot of interviews with, like, bands for like 15 minutes,
Right.
and then they'll just sit them down and be like, okay, we're gonna do like a 2-minute interview. I'm gonna do the 2-minute one.
Okay.
It's a game show. It's not even a game show. There's no interviewer ever on the show. They just
Right.
kind of read it. It's called Top 3.
Okay.
I've gone through almost every
Oh, this is
top
fun.
3. Yeah, I've
Okay.
gone through
We
almost every
should all
top 3.
three do it.
Well, we've
on
already
the
done
podcast.
ours. We'll
Yeah,
read
but-
ours.
Yeah.
So I'm going to interview Pat, though. So what it is I just say top 3. I've watched a lot of them to know, like, every question they ask the bands.
Right.
There's one that I can actually, I'll know your answers
Right.
instantly because I'll explain
Because, you
why.
know, obvious.
No. It's when I get to it, I'm going to literally just tell you your answers and
Okay.
it'll be right.
Right.
Okay, top 3 actors.
Okay. Tom Hanks. Let's see.
Tom Hanks. That's what he said. He went Tom Hanks.
Okay.
He's like Rick from the Middle.
Sigourney Weaver and
That's a good choice.
yes, actually
Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver and what's that other guy? Edward Norton.
I like him.
Yeah.
My 3
No, we're not. We'll say it.
are Will Ferrell.
That wasn't your first one.
Okay, well, in order, it's
It's this. There's Sean Scott,
Johnny Depp, and then
Will Ferrell. Top 3 bands.
Ooh, bands.
Those are on the website.
Yeah,
Go to
those-
Would You Spend a Day on 2million.com. Go to About. I don't even know how to get to it. It's like About and then the crew. I mean, you're nodding. I feel like you've been on the site, so I think it's About the crew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I've kind of been listening. Okay, so
Green
have you
Day
been to a
skipped
podcast
the
or a website?
She was nodding along with me, so.
I would probably have to
Oh,
say
okay.
Green Day, Rise Against,
Okay.
which is like this melodic hardcore band.
Oh, no, we
yeah.
know.
Oh yeah, you know them.
On the website,
They're
I think it's Green Day, Escape
almost-
the Fate, and someone else.
As cool as Anti-Flag with their like messages.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
the only problem with Rise Against is I always think of Rise Against the Machine.
You
I
mean
think-
Rage Against
yeah,
the
Yeah,
Machine?
no, I always think it's
Yeah.
Rise Against the Machine. They
There's
confuse
also
me too
bands
much.
against me.
Yeah, that one doesn't
Yeah.
confuse me as much. It's
That's
either
actually my third one. Against me.
it's either
No,
Rage,
I don't like against me very much.
Rage
Really?
Against
Yeah.
or Rise Against the Machine.
Yeah.
I like Against Me.
We saw them
to-
live,
Yeah,
and I was like,
I like them to a point. Top 3 books. I don't know how much you.
Oh, book. Okay,
you
let's
have to
see.
know the
Yeah.
author would help.
I know. Okay, so
I
let's
know
The Bible. He's really big into the Bible.
My 3 are Call the Wild, Catcher and Rod, and No Effects. Hypnotize Matt.
You have Catcher in the Rye first, though.
Okay.
Then Call the Wild. Call the Wild's a really good.
Okay, I'd say probably Of Mice and Men.
That's
Is that the one with the
Silver.
retarded buddy?
Yeah.
No, not a bunny. It's a guy that.
A humanoid.
Yeah. Not he's just a human. His name is Lenny.
Is your thing on?
Yeah.
I thought
It
it
was,
was a
it's
rabbit.
supposedly on. No, he's not a rabbit. He kills rabbits. Read the book or watch the
Oh.
movie. I really need to get on the movie because
Okay,
it's
so-
an amazing cast.
Oh crap! Hold on, my thing.
It's working for me, but it's been on and off, so you might have problems with it. What are you doing? I don't like the back of the shirt. I do have a problem with it. The tag's really annoying. It just feels
Okay,
too
so
long.
what is it? Of Mice and Men.
Yeah, I like
Kite
that.
Runner.
Who's that by? Do you know?
I
One
forgot.
word?
I forgot. Yeah, the Kite Runner. Well, it's 3 separate words. The Kite
Who
Oh.
Runner.
wrote Of Mice and Men?
J.D. Cylinder.
Did he really?
No, it's John Steinbeck.
Oh, who's J.D. Cylinder? We were just.
He wrote. He directed. Hero Catcher in the Rye.
Yeah, okay. I must have seen it there and got confused.
And Great Gatsby.
Who's that by?
Have you seen the movie?
Yes. Wait, which one?
I haven't seen it though.
The new one.
Oh, okay,
And
yeah,
the
I like that.
keyboards.
It's Tobey. It has
I
Tobey
didn't know
Maguire in it. Of course, I've seen it.
I didn't know there was an original.
Yeah, you're really big into Tobey Maguire, right?
Yeah, because he's.
Not in his top 3.
I should, I should probably just change Edward Norton to Tobey Maguire, to be honest. I'll probably see more.
How many? There's not that.
Edward Norton really hasn't been in that many movies.
Yeah.
If you go to his filmography, like, he is really choosy with
Yeah.
his roles.
He was actually in the last episode of Disjointed.
He's tight. Okay, this is gonna work.
So, yeah,
Can you your phone? Can you search the
Who
kite
was he in
runner
Destroyed?
He was the FDA agent. Or the DEA agent, sorry. The one
No!
Yeah.
That's Richard Kind. That's Richard Kind.
I swear to God, I thought that was Edward. I'm pretty sure that was Edward Norton.
You got Richard Kind and Edward Norton confused because that's a really
They
big...
sound the same.
You cannot go.
No
You
way.
cannot go by. They don't. Yeah, they don't sound the same at all, and they are like 40 years apart. Not 40, but as far as
Edward Norton is. Hold
hold on.
Edward
Hello?
Norton is 40-ish.
Hey, Mr. Spacey,
Yeah.
what was the name of that song you showed me earlier?
You Drive Me Crazy by Tiny Stills.
Okay, thank
Hey,
you.
you want to say hi to the podcast? You're live on the podcast.
Oh, don't say hi to the podcast.
Okay, you're on speakerphone, so just say what you want. Okay. Yeah.
Voice of. Katya Bodick.
You drive me crazy.
By Tiny Stills, the wife of Tony Thaxton, the second greatest drummer in the world, third greatest drummer in the world. I don't want to put him that high. Travis Barker, Trey Cool, Tony Thaxton, all T's. I need to change
this
my
guy?
name to a T.
Yeah.
That's not at all Edward Norton.
This guy, right?
I thought
Yeah,
that
that's
was
Richard
No, it's not at all Edward
Isn't
Norton.
that Edward?
Okay, well I guess I'll let you go.
Alright,
Bye.
thank you.
We had a call-in guest.
Richard Kind, though, if you were to put him as your top
Who's
three,
Great
he's
Gatsby
the
by?
best.
Oh, Great Gatsby.
What was
Oh, that, I just remembered the second that I just started the podcast. Great Gatsby. What's his name? Search Great Gatsby.
Jay Gatsby. Well, his real name
No,
is
the
James.
author.
Oh.
Not Dave.
Who wrote The Great Gatsby?
And then the Kite Runner.
Scott
I knew it was an F. I should have said F.
Who wrote The Kite Runner?
I've heard of that book.
I can never pronounce his
Is
name.
it Neil Gaiman? Oh, yeah, I would not have guessed that.
Yeah, I could just never. I know.
DJ Khaled.
I couldn't. I remember who he was. I could just never pronounce his
Okay,
name.
top 3 brands.
Just like of any kind.
Any kind, yeah, mine are very weird. His are weird.
Okay, probably Chuck Taylor's
It's a Converse.
Converse or Converse.
I think that's both our number ones.
Yeah, it's all of our
Pretty
number
much.
ones.
Yeah,
that's all we wear.
Converse.
Like, that's the only thing, like, that's the definitive
Do we all
brand.
have Converse on? I
No,
don't.
I wear my sneakers here because they're slip-offs.
I don't.
My FIFAs, yeah, you
I have knockoffs.
Yeah, you
and
have
they have
knockoffs.
blood on them now.
Yeah, you blood.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, it's very hard to go
I was
back.
bleeding
You're like
like
Converse, best
crazy
band
on
ever,
my
and then you
nose.
sit there and you're like, mine was Rude because they make decent jeans. They're the ones from Hot Topic. If you want
Yeah.
to. And then these aren't Rude. And then my third one is WWE because I buy their shirts. His third one was Gildan because he was like, well, who makes my jacket? He looked at the jacket and went, okay, Gildan. Like,
They also make the Rocky shirts.
yeah,
Yeah.
they make the Rocky
Okay,
shirts.
so let's see. So I have
And
Converse.
maybe this one, actually.
You buy a lot of shoes. Oh no, you only buy Converse, don't you?
Well, almost
Is it this
exclusively.
one?
I have the only Converse I
That
have
one
are
is-
these.
You're covering it up.
I thought this one was Gildan, but maybe it's something
It's
else.
Gildan.
It's
Heavy
Gildan.
Cotton, yeah.
So it's
Nailed it.
these, and then I have one other pair of Converse. That's it. Okay, so let's see. I got Converse. Probably Hawk, which is like the clothing brand, which is like I think another thing Tony Hawk has.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's still alive. Funny
Yeah,
fact.
he was on Hot Ones, actually. He was one of my favorite guests.
Oh, yeah.
Your sweatbands, my sweatbands.
Okay,
I
and
like
then
Dickies just for the name, though.
We have to watch Chris Jericho.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I'm being fine.
Rent on my rental.
all right, and then probably Vans.
He's a shoe guy. Top 3 drinks.
Jack and Coke. Let's see.
Piss. I don't know that you count that as a drink, but I drink
Well,
that.
it's in Fat Mike's top 3.
Yeah,
That was
that's
his
why-
first-
that's
his
what I
first drink was his own, then it was his wife's, then it was, I think,
No, his
vodka.
wife's was first, because
Was
he
his
doesn't
wife's
like the
first?
taste of his own
Oh, he
piss.
doesn't like his own. He put it in his top 3. Oh, no, it was vodka and then. Maybe it was
His
just
wife's
another
piss.
mixed drink.
Yeah, there's another mixture. He doesn't like his own piss.
Well, now I'm on some weird Wi-Fi things. The hotspots keep going on and off. Yeah. On the road again? No, it's fine. It'll still go.
Okay.
I'll change the save offline.
Okay, so
Try to connect it, actually.
what's the next one?
Top 3 drinks. You only said one.
Okay. Oh yeah, Jack and Coke.
Oh, I never connected.
Jack and Coke. Let's see. Vodka of any kind, and then chocolate milk.
Okay. So ours are all.
What What about chocolate milk and vodka?
That is a
That'd be
dangerous
gross.
combination, my
That's
friend.
bad.
Yeah, that'd be really
Did you guys
gross.
ever play? I know you wouldn't. I don't know if you would. I don't know how big into wine you are. I don't even know if Cheyenne is into wine.
What
But
do you have for mixing here? Do you have any soda or anything?
I did, but I kind of already drank all of that. I had a couple bottles of Coke, but
I asked my teacher once if he would ever play a wine pawn, and he was like, "Yeah, no, that's the worst." Top 3 movies. It's nothing that we talk about a lot.
Big
No,
one.
I skipped one. Top 3 foods.
okay. Top 3 foods: pizza, chicken, strips, or pretty much just any kind of fried chicken product, essentially. Yeah.
Just rearranged in mind practically.
Pretty
As long
much.
as you have the same, no one has the same third answer as me.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Maybe someone does.
That specific?
Yeah.
Probably, but he won't. He
And
never
then,
talks about it.
ooh, then probably taquitos.
Taquitos?
I
I don't know the spell.
TAQU.
U after the Q.
It'll autocorrect, I think.
Oh,
Is that a real word?
you that?
Taquizo. How is it? Taki.
QUITOS.
It'll definitely autocorrect this, right? Okay, what is it?
U
Taquitos.
I T O S.
Okay. Top 3 movies.
Oh.
I know number one's big. I think.
It's big. No, I don't think big.
No, it's Toy Story 1. The
Toy
first one.
Story, then it was like Final Destination.
Yeah, Final Destination series.
Yeah.
And then.
See, I only like the first Final Destination.
Right.
Third was
Final Destination. Sorry, not the Final Destination.
Yeah, third. Back to the
is
Future
the
2.
fifth one.
Back to the Future Part
Or is
2.
it the fourth one?
One's good, 2 is my favorite, and then 3 is kind of just like, eh.
So here's what the next one was.
Have
The
you
one
seen
I'm
the
going to
final
answer for you.
Alright.
The
There's
one I'm
5,
answering
right?
for you, yeah. The one I'm answering for you is top
Holy
3
cow,
own
and
songs,
Denzel.
like songs you written. So I'm going to
Oh.
go with Hellbound, Don't Tell Me After Party, then Pain and Violence.
Pretty
I
much,
don't know if it's
yeah.
that order. Is that the order I like them in? I'm I really like After Party, and I really like the words of After Party, but I love the music of Hellbound. So if they were switched, they'd both be like better songs to me.
I just take a drink out of your water.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you ever get a water?
Yeah, I got it right here.
No, him. I never saw his water.
Did you see all that?
Yeah. Although I am working on a new song that I'm just about to finish
Yeah, I
up.
heard that.
Oh, yeah.
Top 3 places.
Like geographical looking,
Yeah,
like
like
cities
places you love to go, cities, restaurants.
that I would like to go.
No, that you have been.
Okay,
I
then
mean, some people have put they would like I think my teacher put London or something.
yeah. Well, that would probably be my first one, London. So let's see,
Like places that you know are cool enough that you would want to go, or just play. Like I only put places I've gone to because I generally like those places. That
It's probably gonna make me sound so yeah, London, New York, and Chicago
the state or the city.
city.
New York City, and then Chicago.
I want to go to New York, but nowhere near New York City.
I really want to go to Brooklyn just so I can visit the Ghostbusters firehouse because that actual firehouse is back in commission, and their actual logo on all their gear is like a fire department logo with the ghost coming out.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's the best.
And I feel like Brooklyn is
Pick
like
everything
more
up.
friendly than the rest of New York, though.
Yeah.
Or at least when
They're
I went
more
there.
friendly. Queens, I think, is friendlier than Brooklyn.
Well, yeah, I think when I went to
Hey,
New
you
York,
mess with one New Yorker, you mess with all of us. You know what
What'd you
that's
say?
from? You know what that's from? What?
Spider-Man 1.
Spider-Man 1. You mess with one New Yorker, you mess with all of us. Top 3 records.
This was Spider-Man 1?
Yeah, it's when they're on the bridge throwing stuff at Green Goblin. And,
Oh,
and then
okay,
the
yeah,
one
yeah,
guy
yeah.
goes, you mess with one New Yorker,
Hey.
you mess with all of us.
Patrick, since you're a big Tobey Maguire fan,
Yeah.
if you go to Target, you can get the first 3 Spider-Mans on Blu-ray for $5 each.
Can you
Woo!
still?
Yeah, I
Because-
was just at Target
Do
today.
they actually have movies?
Yeah.
Because they had nothing the other day.
I know.
You saw it? They
Yeah.
have nothing. Top 3 records.
Okay, top 3 records.
Albums. I don't know.
Or album.
They
records.
phrase it as records. I like that word.
Oh,
enough to
okay,
keep
yeah.
it.
Let's see. That probably have to be Insomniac. Insomniac. Insomniac.
You can't spell it.
I've been in a little bit of a rush.
Let's see. Blink-182 self-titled album.
Untitled.
Great album.
Subtitled, untitled,
Self-entitled.
self-entitled
That's what it
pieces
is.
of shit.
No, that's the name of NoFX itself.
Oh,
It's
okay.
self-entitled.
You
And
had 2 self-titled albums. Or you could just be like Weezer and
Yeah,
have
Weezer's
4
all of their
self-titled
albums.
albums.
and have like the Blue album,
Yeah.
whatever.
Then they-
Well,
It was
white
blue-
and black.
Blue,
no,
green,
black's
red,
not out yet.
white, and then black's gonna be the next color.
I can't wait for black. Or you
No.
could do.
They put that off now.
Is
They're releasing a new one, I think, next month, and then next is gonna be the black
What
album.
you what?
Because
Or
Rivers is finally gonna say the F-bomb
Yeah,
on
that's
a
gonna be good.
record,
Finally.
and
what
people are gonna lose their shit.
or you could also do the AFI thing where they named an album Blood, but you could buy different versions where it was O, A
that's
positive,
stupid.
AB, like they
Stupid.
released every single blood type for their album and the actual like cover art and everything. I'm like showing the camera, but Cheyenne is watching, so I'm like
Yeah.
trying to also show her, but it's like that's a weird angle. But the cover album, it's
That's
just
so
it's just
stupid.
red with
They
the
used to be
AFI.
such a really hardcore horror punk band,
Yeah.
Right.
and now they're just like straight up emo.
But
Pretty much.
it's just the AFI logo and then a red black background. But whatever, every single different version of the album is just that exact shade of that type of blood. So the album art differs
It's like
by
Will
a
Control.
little degree. Like what?
Will Control.
Yeah.
He was in a hardcore
He
horror
was,
punk
he was in
band.
an awesome band, and he went solo.
Yeah,
and
and
like,
now
he
he's
didn't
into
sell.
emo.
He didn't like sell
Yeah.
out, but he became like the product of fangirls.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
I'll be honest, I kind of think he's a little bit attractive.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. I've said for many, many years that he should play the Joker
He
in
should.
the Batman
He
movie.
is
But
the
no,
Joker.
they give it to Jared Leto. Like,
He's never seen Suicide even,
yeah,
and everyone's like, "I wish I was Jared Leto now because he's never seen
I
Suicide
haven't
Squad."
seen Suicide Squad.
Hey, you're not missing much, to be honest.
I am gonna watch it though. I watched
Third
Batman v
record?
Superman.
Oh, third record. Ramones, Rocket to Russia.
No one saw that.
I saw that.
Rocket to Russia.
No.
He said Rocket to Rudda.
Top 3 TV
So-
shows.
TV shows. Okay. How I Met Your Mother.
That's already number 1.
Okay. Yep. My Little Pony, obviously.
Which one?
G4. Friendship is Magic.
So it's called My Little Pony G4 Friendship is Magic.
No, it's called My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, but it's known as G4 Generation 4 because it's the 4th generation. And then
You're fucking terrible.
let's see.
That was a typo. The rest of them were Ruddish was also a
Let's see.
typo.
And the Nickelback documentary. No.
Is that a TV show?
No, I just wanted to make a Nickelback joke.
I love Nickelback.
Okay, and then
They hate themselves. They're such a good band.
What's that one song? I was singing Nickelback to you the other night. And, yeah, and you were like, "Is that Nickelback?" And I was like, "Yeah." And you were like, "How do you know the words?" I was like, "I really don't know."
Well, that was me to you, wasn't it?
No, I was singing.
Because I
Today was
yeah,
your
I
last
frequently
day.
sing that to everyone.
Tomorrow
I'll break
was
out
too
into the
late.
say goodbye to yesterday. I was singing that to you. You
Oh,
sure you don't
and
know
then
the verse?
Then I think I started singing it. Maybe we were both just singing. Nickelback.
I love that song.
Yeah,
Nickelback is such a good band
That's
because
a
they
cool
know
music
how
video,
bad
too.
they are. It's a pretty stupid.
I like the song
It's better than
last weekend or whatever it is.
It's better than the Rockstar video because I hate the Rockstar video.
yeah, that's so stupid.
I
It's
like
such
that
a
music
stupid.
video.
It's just a bunch of kids, and then ZZ Top just pops in. Third TV show.
Big Bang Theory.
Yes.
You've been?
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen it in a while, but yeah, I really love especially the first few seasons.
I might give you my
I
shirt.
own
when
most
you
of them.
move.
That's why I love you.
I'm gonna read mine now.
Hold on.
Oh.
So since you guys have been really into Netflix lately,
Yep.
Have you watched Stranger Things?
I have not, only because I have probably heard a little, slightly more bad reviews than good reviews.
Are you kidding me? There's no bad reviews.
Yes,
bad
there
reviews.
is.
No, shut up. You don't know anything. Have you watched Stranger Things yet?
I watched like one episode, but I don't remember it.
Oh my god, you guys
Stop
need
being
to
that
start
guy.
Stranger Things.
I don't watch Netflix. Like Netflix doesn't make good content.
They do.
They made Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, which is an amazing
Grace
show.
and Frankie's really good.
That's
When
funny when I see it. Disjointed was good, but everything else.
okay,
It's
when
like-
okay,
Big
Well-
Mouth, though.
Big Mouth is hilarious.
Yes.
Both seasons of Stranger Things have over 96% Rotten Tomatoes. Like, it's incredible. And it's Halloween time, so it's perfect time to watch it. Like, I binged both seasons in 2 days. It's incredible.
Well, that's because nothing happened at work.
That's true.
Anyways, I'm gonna read my top 3. Top 3 actors are Zach Braff, Charlie Day, and Will Ferrell. I wish there was a top 3 directors because it'd just be Zach Braff, Zach Braff, Zach Braff.
That'd
For
be
all
really
of his
hard for
movies.
me.
It'd be for all his movies. Top 3 bands is Motion City Soundtrack,
Oh,
Direct
man.
Hit, and Stack Like Pancakes. Top 3 books is Catcher in the Rye, No Effects to Hepatitis Bathtub and Other Stories, and Hatchet. I like Hatchet. It's like the only book. Yeah, Hatchet. Like I hate reading.
The Giver.
I hate The Giver.
Oh my god! So I
hate
saw the
The
movie
Giver.
rendition of that actually.
Yeah, was it okay?
It was like
It looked
pretty good. I mean, it was okay.
I purposely haven't wanted to see that movie because I like the book.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I read that book in 7th grade for like English class,
Yep.
7th grade English class. But the thing is, my teacher for that class, I swear to God, she was a robot. Like she was like
He knew a guy that dated a robot. Yeah, and so like in 6th grade, I was like, we had to read books, that was like always a requirement in middle school. You're like, you have to read. So I picked up Hatchet. I was like, everyone's read this book, so I guess I'll read Hatchet. And I opened it, I started reading it, and then all I did, I just got into Minecraft. So I just imagined Brian, the main character, as just Steve, and I just mentally pictured everything as Minecraft. I was like, this is an awesome book about Minecraft. And I just read it. It's a great book. I haven't read any of the other ones, but I told you would. And they really need film adaptations. I know they did like an indie film one of Hatchet, and it tanked. So I'm not going to watch that. We need like actual film of Hatchet. My top 3 brands, obviously Converse for WWE. Top 3.
What's Hatchet about?
Hatchet's it's about this guy. His parents are divorced. Correct me if I'm wrong. You seem to know about it. So his parents are divorced. He's 12 or 14 or something. His name's Brian. And his parents are divorced. He's going to go visit his dad in Canada or Alaska, one of the two. I think he's going to Alaska, and his mom...
So like the Northwest.
Yeah, so his mom just puts him on like a little plane with just one pilot, like in The Rundown or Indiana Jones and whatnot.
Yeah.
They just have the pilot. Pilot has a heart attack during the flight. They crash land. He's just on his own in the woods. He
And
has
somewhere
it's so Minecraft though.
It's really good because it's like
It's so good 'cause-
you can visualize all
Yeah,
of
you can
it.
visualize everything.
I read this book once.
Oh,
And
let
it's
me
about
finish Hatchet. Let me
like
finish
his
Hatchet.
survival.
Yeah,
So
because
good.
the first thing he does, he only has he finds a hatchet in the paint. Like his mom gave him the hatchet to like give to his dad or like something. Like it was very like symbolic why he had the hatchet. That's all he had on him. He lost all his clothes and whatnot. I mean, he was well prepared, but he just instantly he found the hatchet and went shelter, and just instantly just chops down the forest. And was like shelter, and then like he sees this animal and he's like food, and so he just kills the animal. Like he hates doing it. He hates killing the animals.
Yeah.
And then he's like, fire.
I don't wanna
And
eat
so
an
it's literally
animal.
like playing Minecraft because you realize, okay, I'm going to go build a shelter. Okay, my food's getting low, I need food. Like, you never have to start a fire in Minecraft, but just reading Hatchet, and like, the books got dumped. So like, he got found in the end of the first one. It's not a spoiler at all because they talk about it like enough and like
It's like when you always say, "Oh, I haven't seen the end of Jurassic Park," and I just go,
Yeah.
"They got off the island." And you
Yeah.
go, "Oh, did they?"
like
it's
spoilers,
he
dude.
gets, I believe his dad actually sends out the search party because they realize my son should have been here by now. They find the pilot. He's he's
Where's that son of mine?
Yeah.
That rapscallion.
So he gets
That little
he gets
hoodlum.
there. The second one is an
Oh,
English.
the
The
shenanigans
second book is I can't remember if it's the
Tomfoolery.
end of the first or the beginning of the second, but he's a nationwide story.
Rough
Obviously, it's a big story. Like this kid was lost in the woods for however
That's
long.
it. Rumpus time is
It's
over.
over. You're both tired.
The
You need to 8
second
hours.
one, so he gets really famous. He's interviewed, like, what happened. So the second one, they send him back to see if he can do it again. And then the next two books, he just decides that he would rather live in the wilderness. So the 3 and 4 are just him living off the land. So it's very Nathan-ish in 3 and 4. But 2 is like they send him back to see if he can do it again. 3 and 4.
Alright, well, I read this book once.
Yeah.
Don't remember what it's called because I don't remember book names. And I wish I did because some books I would like to go check out again. And it was about like these two kids, brother and sister, and their dad. And their dad gets they're going hiking in like northern New York in like the woods. And their dad gets like really sick and they have to like live in the woods for a while.
We just read this book in my English class called...
Then I read this book about the moon and how it was affecting the tides. And it was a really good book. and I wish I knew the title.
that book. No, it's super easy to find. Yeah, I know exactly what book you're talking about because they send a satellite into space, and then the satellite crashes into the moon,
Yeah,
and
and
it keeps getting pushed forward and forward, closer to the ground.
And
yeah,
it like fucks up everything.
Yeah, you can find that book.
I love this.
Satellite.
Just hit moon.
Satellite crashes into moon book. No, it's a huge book. Like
I really liked it.
NASA just crashed the satellite. Maybe no, it's a book. We just read this book called The Ocean at the End of the Lane in English class. Really good book.
Let me search for it for a while.
Oh,
You talk.
here it is. Life as We Knew It by
Yeah.
Susan Beth Pfeiffer.
Pfeffer. Oh, that was
That's
such a
what it
good
is.
one.
Yep. I think there was a sequel. Yeah, and then they have to push it. Yeah,
There's
that's
always
what it
sequels.
But yeah, so we just read Ocean at the End of the Lane. Really good book. Very, if you're really into, I don't know if you're into this, Shy, but if you're really into both books and just imagery, it's by Neil Gaiman. So if you've read any Neil Gaiman, mainly
Sandman.
people have read Sandman or American Gods. But this
American Gods is supposedly really good in
Yeah.
Star Wars. I'm going to buy season 1 eventually.
What Ocean at the End of the Lane was, his wife came up to him and went, "Hey, you only write flat characters. You never write dynamic characters." So he went, "Okay," and he wrote a book about dynamic characters. Amazing book, except for there's a lot of cheating involved, and it's just very. I don't like cheating and stuff. There's a really descriptive sex scene that's really weird too. Those are the parts I don't like, but it's a really good book for imagery. I'm going to do some snorkels on the podcast today.
So I got to go buy this when we get our check. Look at this fucking thing. It's beautiful.
Yeah, but the Blu-ray's like $50.
No, it's not. It's like, I just want to check the price today. But it's a Target exclusive.
Well,
it's a VHS.
What's that then?
It's eBay. It's the same
I don't
thing.
know why. It's a Target exclusive. So I mean, you can get it at Target for cheaper, but they're selling online for more. But yeah, like this one
Yeah, I've
is
seen
$40. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like a VHS
Yeah.
packaging. It's awesome. You can't do that.
Top 3 drinks. I don't know if I did those. Fruit punch, chocolate milk, water. Top 3 foods: chicken strips, cheese pizza. Like I said, so specific. Mac and cheese only from Noodles and Company. Because Noodles and Company mac and cheese is just great. Top 3 movies is not Tommy Boy, Step Brothers, Super Troopers. It's Step Brothers, Tommy Boy, Super Troopers.
Super Troopers is your 3rd favorite movie of all
I
time?
love Super Troopers. Those are the 3 movies that I can just watch. Benchwarmers is very up there. I just don't like to put that too high on the list. I also like to.
When was the last time you watched Benchwarmers?
It's been a while, yeah.
I just watched that in the
I don't like to put Star Trek Beyond in here, even though I love Star Trek Beyond. Top 3 own songs: Inner Beauty, Rogue, and Leftovers. Patrick, you know Rogue. Rogue is the song. Remember when we had that write-in challenge? And I wrote the song about all our breakups. That's Rogue.
Yep.
Inner Beauty is a song based off of Where I Belong by FCS, and the opener and ending is so good. And then Leftovers is somewhat of a breakup song. It's about it's a guy. It's like me telling a guy who just got dumped, "Dude, just get over her." Like that's what the song's about. Top 3 places: Big Flats, Wisconsin, The Rave, and Gibraltar Rock. Top 3 records: My Dinosaur Life, Wasted Mind, and Dome Splitter, and then Scrubs, Office, Arrested Development. I added Dome Splitter last night to number 3 because it's just such an amazing album. Even though it's technically an EP now, it's so weird. It was their first album, then Fat Wreck re-released it, and now it's an EP. And it's like, Dome Splitter. There's so much Dome Splitter. Yeah, I'm gonna do some sporkles. Why did I open this?
I feel like we haven't even started the podcast yet because you've just been talking about your top 3.
Right.
That one. We talked about porn for a while.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, that was at least podcast.
Porn in top 3.
Gay porn? No.
No. We haven't talked about Josh.
Or any of the other Joshes that exist.
I always have this stupid note.
So you bringing it up now.
I bring up that we shouldn't talk about it. We don't talk about it, so it's okay.
First rule about being a Josh: don't talk about being a Josh.
I feel like they should actually talk about being a Josh. If you don't,
I
I don't want to get into it. I'm not going to talk about it. We're not talking about it. I'm going to do some snorkels. You guys talk. Have fun.
Okay. Okay. So, good.
Who said a Dracula or colon? I don't care. I'm going to make you move your feet, though.
Okay, sorry.
That's some respect.
But anyway, so me and Shai, we went out shopping today because I made like $40 in like tips in like the past week or whatever.
Nice.
We went to the mall. I got myself this new belt, which is like my old one, but I can wear it like the scene and the emo, or like the scene emo way and like the regular way. And let's see, I also got like this new eyeliner that I'm actually wearing right now.
You have, you missed a spot, like, on the inside of your eyes again. I forgot to tell you that because we were doing top 3.
That's
It
okay.
was annoying me. As soon as I saw it, I was like, it's really, like, you have this one spot.
Okay.
It's,
Yeah, I know. That's. I was trying to like.
Fear the
blur it out.
manatee.
So yeah, I got this one. It's I think it's the shade is 0. It's by Urban Decay. Actually works really well because the thing is you don't have to press down on it. It just glides right on. Which is actually
I don't know how to put on that.
You used to. I used to
tried
do
it
it.
once.
Similar musician.
I feel like I should have I feel like there should be a photo of that though.
Of what?
Of him wearing eyeliner.
Oh, there definitely is.
Definitely not.
Sure. Facebook? Google? We could find some. Mom definitely has some photos. You wore it for a little bit.
I wore it once.
No, you didn't. You definitely wore it more than once. Then I wore it. I had at least 3. You definitely
I feel like we should just all have a episode where we're all wearing eyeliner.
I gotta feel the group. Black Eyed Peas. Where's Peas? Where's Peas not here? There it is. Lonely Boy group. The Black Keys, probably? Yep. Don't tell me your name. I got this. Yeah, I got it. I'm just looking for it.
It's easy.
Yeah,
I know what it is.
Yeah, I know it. I just can't find it.
Did you hear about Kevin Spacey?
No.
Let me pull up the story so that I don't mess it up.
Oh, wait, I know the other one
I
though.
don't know this one. I don't know what any other Christina's.
No, the thing is, I think I remember her last name. It's
I just like to go through them.
it's something started with a vowel, I think.
Since you've been going, Kelly Clarkson.
And
Alright.
Oh, Georgia.
So Netflix canceled House of Cards because it's deeply troubled over Kevin Spacey claims. So I'll read you the original and then I'll read the updated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Talk
that's
to
Derulo.
Thriller, Michael Jackson, Maniac Center, Michael. Ooh, I'll know that.
no,
I haven't met you yet. Is that Buble? Is this? This is
I
probably,
think that's Buble.
Yeah.
Yep.
What if he wants it or something here? I don't know.
Alright,
And it's Weather.
It's the weather girl.
so this was updated 8
Spice.
p.m.
CeeLo Green. Oop, this is CeeLo Green. Drop like it's hot. That's Snoop Dogg. No, it is. I don't know any other dogs. Velvet Dog. Elvis Presley.
No.
No.
Costello.
Costello. Then probably. Nope.
Oh,
This is Costello. This. Okay,
I
it's
got a
gone.
feeling
I got
that's
it.
Chris Brown.
I got you. I feel good. No, that's not Chris Brown.
Bobby Brown.
That's,
Bobby.
Yeah, I feel good.
No.
This is probably Chris Brown. This might be Chris Brown. Radical.
Velvet.
Humpty Dance group something underground.
This is good, the one.
Go back to
Lollipop.
Radical
That's Little
Underground.
Wayne.
Little John or Little
Digital.
Wayne?
Wayne.
This is John.
That's Little John.
How many licks? Little Kim.
I think so.
Take that number and rock DJ. Robbie Williams, Rolling Miller, James Earl.
I think it might be Robbie Williams.
Jarvis, Christina.
It's Perry.
Perry. Kelly.
Sing Kelly Presley.
Candy Girl, New Radicals, New Digital, New Edition.
Digital Underground was the last one.
Candy Girl, you gotta get
This one's digital?
Yeah.
New edition, maybe?
Okay, this is probably New Radicals. You're so vain,
Okay.
Carly.
Irene, I think. No, I think it was wrong.
Michael.
probably Michael
No.
Cimbello.
No, last chance. Something Kara. Alyssa Kara. Cimbello Kara. Irene Kara.
Probably
Not
Alyssa.
sure. I don't know. Is this one Melissa? Yep. Nobody does it better. That's probably like.
Nate Dogg.
Oh, okay. We got enough wrong, I guess.
Okay, so anyway.
Yeah, sorry. Enough of that. Like, weird. That's how I forgot we were filming for a second.
So Anthony Rapp has come forward with claims that Kevin Spacey made sexual advances towards him when he was 14 years old.
Who did?
Anthony Rapp.
Oh.
Kevin Spacey allegedly made a pass at Rapp in 1986 when the two were both working on Broadway. At the time, Spacey was 26 years old. Rapp said that the advances happened after a party at Spacey's apartment. Spacey picked Rapp up and put him on the bed, climbing on top of him. Rapp said that this was an attempt for Spacey to seduce him. I was aware that he was trying to get with me sexually. Then he goes on to say how it affects him as modern day. Then updated at 9:19 p.m. Sorry, I can't talk.
30%.
This was from yesterday. Yeah. So House of Cards got canceled by Netflix. And then he apologized on Twitter, saying, I have a lot of respect and admiration for Anthony Rapp as an actor. I'm beyond horrified to hear the story. I honestly do not remember the encounter. It would have been over 30 years ago. So if I did behave then as he describes, I owe the sincerest apology for what would have been deeply inappropriate drunken behavior. I'm sorry for the feelings he describes having carried with him all these years. This story has encouraged me to address other things about my life. I know that there are stories out there about me and that have some been fueled by the fact that I've been so protective of my privacy. As those closest to me know, in my life I have had relationships with both men and women. I've loved and had romantic encounters with men throughout my life, and I choose now to live as a gay man. I want to deal with this honestly and openly, and that starts with examining my own behavior. So then, people blew up on Twitter.
So, wait, and that's Kevin Spacey?
Yeah.
So, Kevin Spacey is pretty much saying, okay, so I sexually assaulted this woman. I
No,
was
it's
a
not.
14-year-old rap
Oh.
14-year-old boy.
from Rent and Dazed and Confused.
Oh,
And
okay,
now
yeah,
Star Trek
I got
Discovery.
confused for a second. I was thinking of, okay, never mind. Go on.
And then people responded saying, nope to Kevin Spacey's statement. Nope, there's no amount of drunk or closeted that excuses or explains away assaulting a 14-year-old child. Then someone else said, just want to be really fucking clear that being gay has nothing to do with going after underage guys. Then Anthony Rapp said, I came forward my story standing on the shoulders of the many courageous women and men who have been speaking out to shine a light and hopefully make a difference they've done for me. Everything I wanted to say about my experiences in that article, and no further comment about it at this time. So yeah, I'm pretty happy that all this stuff is coming forward so that Hollywood can change for the better.
Yeah, because the thing is, so I don't think it's a really big, like, known secret that, you know, Hollywood's a, you know, a pretty liberal place, like a liberal city, and I don't know.
I think they're very conservative. At least
Well-
a lot of the executives and stuff. 'Cause
Well,
they're
executive-
rich white guys, so they want to protect their money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, what the thing is, when I think Hollywood, I think of, like, the actual, like, you know, like, actors and, like, actresses and, like, singers and stuff, so, like, Adele or, like, Will Ferrell or stuff like that. So, like, the actual people that, like, you see on screen.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say all, but, like, a majority, I should say, because, you know, there's some, like, very conservative Hollywood actors, like,
Tim Allen?
Yeah.
Yes. And I was also going to say, well, not just, like, rock, Hollywood, like, movie stars, but also, like, some rock stars, too. So, like, Gene Simmons.
Ted Nugent.
Ted
Who's just a terrible person.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
the worst.
And, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
He's
He's
terrible.
a pretty bad person.
Yeah.
And I like that he got paid $160 million because of him being a terrible person.
Yeah, wait.
Because Gawker released, like, the sex tape, and it was, like, him saying all this really racist things, and he won a bunch of money over it during a lawsuit, which is bullshit.
Right.
Because it just proves that, racist gets away with it.
Yeah. Which is, I guess, I kind of one of the really big messages I really want to, I guess I kind of want to spread things with my music. This is going to make me sound extremely cheesy and cringeworthy, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to say it anyway. I guess I just kind of really just want people to be, you know, like, come to, like, a show or something, and, you know, just, like, not care about, like, the kind of people, like, what they believe in. You know, just, like, go out there, rock out, you know, get into maybe get into
I
a
spell
mosh pit.
Levine. Avril Lavigne.
Lavigne.
G-N-E.
Yeah.
There's no N before the G. Yeah. I don't know. I think there should be a message in music. That's why we're really into Anti-Flight lately.
What's the band? Outcast.
Because they're really, you know,
They're the best band of
political,
all time.
Right.
and they really take a stand for things.
Yeah. Which is...
Oh, speaking of, I want to talk about Anti-Flight quick. Patrick, you're a big fan of
Christos.
no, just you're a big fan of Anti-Flight.
Yeah.
Have you heard the When the Walls Fall yet?
It's their
I
think
have-
it's their most recent
It's
release
their
song,
newest song. It's
Oh,
their
yeah.
ska song.
Oh, God. Okay, here's
It
the
is
thing.
awesome.
It is
It's
really
like
good.
I think
we should play it.
Here's the
We
thing. I
can't play
don't
it. We'll
hate
play it after.
ska. Okay, I just want to reiterate this. I don't hate...
You just don't like it.
Yeah. I'm just not a big fan.
I don't have a problem with you not liking ska, right? That's okay. I get it. A lot of people can't get into ska.
Yeah.
The problem I have is that you particularly don't like Sublime. Which
No, it's
is
not that I don't like Sublime.
blasphemous, because everyone
I know.
likes Sublime.
Because even when I was explaining to Logan, where
Yeah.
I was like, "Do you like ska?" And he
He's
goes,
like,
"I
"No,
don't
he's
know what
not
ska
that."
is," and I was like, like Sublime.
I
He goes,
said
oh, I
Sublime.
like
Yeah,
Sublime.
he goes, oh, I listen to Sublime. Like, everyone knows Sublime. Because when he met you, he even told me, he's like, yeah, this guy Patrick, I work with. He's like, yeah, we were driving somewhere. I don't know
Yeah, and
where.
I was like,
And you're like, he doesn't know what Sublime is. And he's like, I was like, what? He's never. And I was like, you said What I Got, right? He's like, yeah, I said What I Got. He never heard What I Got. I was like, what?
Because I was like an emo teenager when we first.
Everyone knows What I Got, though.
What I got is love is.
She's not in everything. Like,
Right.
everyone knows What I Got.
In Wrong Way?
No one.
Annie's 14.
Yeah,
Annie's
people.
12 years old.
I don't think that
Like,
got
what's
much.
up,
That doesn't get radio play.
Wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
you
old
do.
enough to
Wrong
play.
way?
She's old
Yeah.
enough for me.
You hear it
I
on
know
the
that's a different song.
radio all the time. Cigarette in her lips, but I'm staring at her tits. Nobody told me it's the wrong
Caress me
way.
now.
Oh yeah.
Girl, caress me down. That's how
Yeah, it's been a while
sounds.
since I've listened to that song because.
Well, real quick, since I feel like that conversation was done.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Spider-Man released a new trailer.
Yeah.
So I guess we should do that, right?
Oh my god. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm in. Yeah. Shall?
Oh, okay. This is the actual trip. Okay.
He's behind bars. What's next? City safer than ever.
Oh, they got a new logo.
I love that album.
Peter Parker and one life.
That's awesome.
Are you in trouble? You ain't right.
No, I got a little out of my red, but well, I'm take care of this. It represents passport. Smiles. It's gonna be on the counter. Acts of extraordinary great. I thought you got the water in this city.
What is this? Devil's breath.
Your city and everything you care about will be destroyed. People will beg you for help, but you won't be able to save them.
Get more backup. Wait!
We gotta play this just right. Please stop!
Maybe the city needs our friend. What do you think?
Release date.
Anyone else need a breather?
God, give me a release date. Okay, so like I have had the past two trailers that have been released. I have had
Yeah.
huge doubts with Mr. Light Negative as the villain. He
Yeah.
looks awesome in that.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I know.
Mr. Negative is gonna be amazing.
Right.
I know people have been saying like, "Oh, he's not going to be the main villain."
No, he
Is
is. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He looks awesome.
I think it's going to be great.
Can I need an anti-flake song? I want to do an anti. Oh, this is the only anti-flake Oracle.
Oh damn.
I don't think I'll be able to do it. It's
Let's
it's one of
see if
these.
I can help.
No, it's one of these.
Die for you.
Yeah, you have to go through every track list, Tim.
Oh damn.
I won't be able to do that.
Yeah.
I had a really funny anti-flake joke on the way over here, though. I'm going to tell. It's really cheesy. So their new album, American Fall, comes out this Friday. So by the time this is out, it came out
It'll be
yesterday.
released.
And I was like, I'm going to give my review of American Fall. Awesome. Amazing album. Best album of the year. There's my review. It's not out yet to us, but it's out to them. So that's my review
Right.
of Anti-Flake's American Fall. But their last album that came out 2015 or so, I believe, was
American
called
Spring?
American Spring. So where's American Summer?
I don't know. Well, I think it's in reference to.
I know it's in reference to, but we had American Spring, and now we have American Fall. So where's my American Summer? And
I
when's
think
my
they
American
mean fall.
Winter? No, I know what they mean fall as. I'm just saying.
I think they mean fall not as the season, but as like the actual verb.
Cheyenne, she realizes that he doesn't get the joke.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I get
they
it.
fall because Trump's president. It's the worst than ever. That's what the fall is. I'm excited for American Winter too. Oh my god! Imagine they actually did American Winter, and it was like winter is coming, and then you just hear Justin go, "Yeah," and then like some awesome. I always say we've been talking about this a lot. if we could sit down and write with like a certain number of lyricists, and I would sit down with Justin Pierre, I would sit down with Nick Woods, I would sit down with Kellen McKay, I would sit down with Matt Skiba, and I'd sit down with Anti-Flag. I would not sit down with Billy, Joe.
Because he doesn't write
He
lyrics.
doesn't write lyrics that, like, his lyrics aren't
They're
meaningful.
just meaningless.
They're meaningless. They're just kind of lyrics. He just realizes that they make good music, and he has to put words to it. I've lost interest in Mark Hoppus's lyrics, so it's like there's nothing in that for me. I don't think I could spend that much time with Tom DeLonge to write a good
Yeah,
song.
I don't think I could probably spend more than like 2
I'm really
minutes.
excited for what he's been doing lately.
Well, yeah, all that stuff.
Do you
Music-wise,
follow Tom DeLonge on Instagram?
I think so, yeah, because this
So-
is he releasing like some sort of like new like alien. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
well, let me-
they're building a machine to bend space-time, like the fabric of space and time, so that they can alter reality and all this crazy science stuff.
Okay, here's what I want to know. They're trusting machinery like this to a man who got famous for singing a song
No.
about blowjobs.
No, they have
Really
people that work for Trump that just left office to work.
Yeah,
with Tom
they have
DeLonge.
the head of the Department of Defense.
Yeah.
He left the Department of Defense
With
2 days before he joined to the stars.
Yeah, with evidence that aliens exist.
Yeah.
He says he has photos that he will release.
Yeah.
He,
Aliens are real.
exist. They're real. I want to say that this just happened the other day
And-
too.
The crash in the late 90s in Roswell, it's real. It happened.
The late 90s?
They have
40s, sorry.
They have footage of also what recently, I think it was recent,
Yeah.
of a UFO went over the coast of LA, and you can watch they sent fighter jets up to get it, and it was too fast. The fighter jets
Yeah,
couldn't
it
keep up
came
with
up behind a fighter jet, and the fighter jet went to like flying turn, and it instantly spun around and was facing forward. The fighter jet.
Yeah.
So like it's like it's
and then
crazy.
it left again. But what just happened to I don't follow any sports, but Russell Westbrook, I believe he's OKC Thunder, Oklahoma City Thunder. Their plane, they were flying somewhere, and they hit something at 30,000 feet. And I'll pull it up. If you look at, here it comes up, their plane crashed. If you look at the damage, wouldn't have, here it is. Some people are like, a bird likely caused it. It was 30,000 feet, and even all the members of the team were like, oh, we hit a UFO or a saucer, because at 30,000 feet, a bird wouldn't do that. And why is a bird at 30,000 feet? If it was another plane, they would have known it was another plane. This is big. Like, everyone's like, yeah, obviously, like, oh, yeah.
Well, how would a UFO make that circular, like... Well,
We don't know what they look like. Everything's very... I don't want to use the word typecast, but, like, it makes sense when you're talking, like, aliens are very typecast. They're the little green dudes, and they have the little UFO, and they make the same costumes.
Aliens.
Yeah, let's talk about aliens. This is the most political
Can you
episode.
Google Stardust Ranch for me, please? You're on Google and you're typing it in.
That's how I do rant. I don't know what
Alright.
aliens came up.
So yeah, bring this up
This
for
one? Fox News.
Yep. Oh, not Fox News. Click a different one.
Stupid guys.
Huffington Post, try that.
It's the Ghost Adventures guy. I hate
No,
this guy.
no, he was just on an episode.
Oh.
So it's basically a ranch.
He's tired of fighting off the ETs.
Yeah,
He's caught
so-
beating up his wife.
Yeah, he's caught them beaming up his wife. He shot at them. He's fought them with samurai swords. He's posted pictures online. Well, and he said that he can't prove that they're real yet because if you don't cut their head off, their bodies disappear. And he's never been able, in the 17 years or whatever that he's been fighting aliens, he's never been able to cut their head off with a samurai sword. But he's posted pictures of all these like cuts and stuff.
He's
that he
very
got
Randy Quaid.
while he's fighting them.
He's
And
very
he
Randy
posts
Quaid.
like pictures of blood on his samurai sword and all this stuff.
So he's just like out there killing dogs, and they're like, "Oh, the aliens!"
Yeah, it's
He's just hacking away at
and
dogs.
it's every
or something.
70. It's
His
every
chickens out
72
back.
days. A portal opens
on the back of the
on the back of the property, and aliens come out. Yeah,
we know that there's a gate on the back of the property. We know where it is, and about every 72 days it seems to open. At that point, our massive sightings up there. He said,
yeah, it's crazy.
"I want to go here."
They actually levitated her out of bed in the master chamber and carried her into the parking lot.
So
and
where's
tried
she?
to draw her up into the craft.
Where's she? Is she giving statements? Every 72 days this happens to her.
Yeah,
Oh, there's one of
so
his
he's
scars.
like, "This is why I want to move."
He just wants to move.
All
He
this
doesn't want to
stuff, yeah, John Evans.
But for $5 million, On how much does it's what a 10-acre
It's-
property is?
Well, they're being upfront about the alien infestation. Like they want people to know, hey guys, we're
But
yeah,
5 million? Well, how much? Again,
What's
how
his
much
name?
do
James Edmonds?
John Edmonds.
John Edmonds?
His if you
What's
scroll
his
down,
wife's name? I want to find out his wife's name.
there's his Facebook. You can click into his Facebook and go through it.
What's his wife's name? Let's call his wife Joan, for the sake of the story. John and Joan. He's all like, "Hey, Joan, there's something in the bedroom. It's taking you up above."
He used to read me stories.
Oh, he's on MTV today. 1 hour ago, he's going to be on MTV today. Should be available very soon. Therapist, on-air talent, owner of 501c3 Animal Sanctuary, Alien Liaison, Stardust Ranch, Futurist. No, not now. Sorry, Mom. Earth Liaison at Alien Ranch.
Yeah.
So his show is called Adventures into the Strange. So this guy must be. Oh, look, he's from Wisconsin.
No, I said he studied at
Well,
medicine.
Yeah, like he posts all these crazy things. He's like, violators will eat him off and
No trespassing.
Yeah, like hard to take photos of night, but you can see some interesting details here. Like that's the UFO that he posted.
No go taking on water and horses.
Yeah, it's crazy. This message this guy.
No. Kate is always online. No. Really? No. Good, it didn't send. No, we don't know. No. No, we're not. No, I'm not doing that. How do I close this? I hate
I'm about to take that mouse away from both of you.
I'm just trying to close it. We don't need to text him right now. How do I close? I hate Facebook. You can't close chats anymore.
Just right click.
I tried. Like, it just opens it back up, and you hit the gear, and what does that do? It does nothing. And you click out of it, and I click into it. They're out of it again.
Click it. Click the top. There. You can turn chat off.
There it is. Yeah, Katie's always on. Like, Katie and Keith. I don't think Keith has a life besides being on Facebook.
And having sex with randos.
Maybe not that one.
When summer ends in Arizona.
Chris, he's always on my. I have a messenger. Oh, Jesus, it's sent. We're just gonna close it. I'm not dealing with it right now. Okay.
She is
Lucky I am the only one who cares. I love her in Minnesota, over in South Dakota.
It's more stuff. Lupita Nyong'o and Josh
I
Gad.
know her. She has an apostrophe in her name.
And Josh Gad are cast in a zombie rom-com movie.
What if it's...
Oh no.
Warm Bodies 2.
No, it's called Little Monsters.
Is it?
2.
Yeah,
That's stupid.
that is really stupid.
I was gonna say, hopefully it's a zombie honeymoon.
What I want to know is how would zombies procreate?
That's not what zombie honeymoon is about, though. I don't know. I don't want to think about zombie sex. It'd be too noisy.
It'd be too noisy. I just like how you say.
Anybody hear anything about this? They're trying to distract us from the fact that Mexico retaliated against the border wall by establishing an agricultural agreement with Argentina. Starting next year, Mexico will be buying 100% of their corn, rice, wheat, and soy from Argentina duty-free. In exchange, Mexico will ship cars to Argentina duty-free. This will take away at least $13 billion annually from American farmers. It will impact a lot of people and businesses.
Good.
You know.
Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah. So I was
Shout her out on
watching this video about how there's this super highway that would essentially connect the
Just do your job.
that would essentially connect all of the Earth's continents essentially in one big road. And they're saying how it could start from Cape Town in South Africa and go around the entire world. But so far I think they said the biggest issue with that would be connecting North and South America. Because technically they are connected by landmass, but there's this little small itty bitty area called the Darien Gap, which is overrun by paramilitary and drug lords. So it is like borderline dangerous to like for like anybody to like go there.
So go clean it up.
Yeah. Or like you could, I guess, essentially build around it if you really wanted to.
I'll go right through it.
Yeah.
I have a funny continent joke, but I have to go through it.
Adam West could voice animated Batman again.
What?
How?
Did you all just say continents may have drifted apart
Yeah.
after emotional falling out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to send that one to you because I saw you liked it, but I thought that was pretty funny. I can't wait for. I might buy this book too.
Okay, so according to Digital Spy, Burt Ward remained coy on how final West's outing really is. Which, the Batman vs. Two-Face is supposedly the last time.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know about that, but I'm not going to say anymore. All I know is I'm not allowed to talk about it, so I'm just saying factually that your statement would not necessarily be correct. And then he said, I don't know what they're going to do in the future. It all depends on how, from business standard, the movie does. But I will tell you this, Warner Brothers knows exactly what they're doing. If Warner Brothers decides to make another one or more, who knows what the future holds.
I keep getting paranoid by like the thin like ceiling on my apartment because I can hear like every step my upstairs neighbors are like making.
I'm gonna film a video quick.
Okay. And
Giving Kayla a shout out live on the podcast.
what
Watch episode 21, Kayla. Your post is there.
We love you.
Dab on.
And then last news here. Ron Howard reshot nearly all of the Solo for twice the budget. Which, did you guys hear about that? The Han Solo movie got its title finally?
Yeah,
Oh,
Solo.
Solo, a Star Wars story.
It's the Solo story about Han Solo in his own solo film starring Han Solo.
Yeah, so he reshot nearly all of Solo for possibly twice the budget.
I just don't like the actor they picked for Han Solo. He just doesn't look right.
He looks like it. And then Indiana Jones was voted the greatest movie character of all time.
Oh,
What
How
is
do you guys feel
up?
about that?
What
You
is-
eat chips. So weird.
What's
Just eat
up?
the chip like
What
normal.
is new, senior?
You
to
see
be?
how he eats it? He like puts it sideways and like eats
Okay,
it
my
from the
phone is like
side.
freaking
It's
out
When you
weird.
started,
What do you say?
he said, "What's new, senior this year? Or senior to be?"
what is with my phone? It's freaking out.
Freaking out, man. People visited what he's gonna do tomorrow on Facebook. Let's edit this.
Yay.
We need to talk about things.
Right. So
You need to stop bringing your laptop, I think.
yeah, and I'm trying to get to like my phone, but it's like being annoying and weird and like not and like freaking out. Like I don't even know. Hold on.
We have Logic Pro, so like, we don't have like I get why we don't know why we have it up like it records, and one of the reasons is to show time, and everything's in the way at the time. Weird ads.
I can't wait.
Okay, my phone's freaking out. So
Did you guys see Fat Mike's?
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, what's that one? What's the caption? He changed the caption.
No, he posted it on his
Oh,
personal
Fat
account.
Rock was a different one. I don't follow that one.
yeah.
Move it down.
Just how much time are we?
Yeah,
Like, how
just
far are we into it?
move that part down. Yeah.
But you can just look on the video also.
Okay, so we're an hour and 3 minutes in. Oh, we can? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Okay.
We're an hour and 6.
I just can't read it from here. That's what I was saying.
We're doing good on that.
Yeah.
How do I change it?
Stop right there. I'm in. You are? Yeah. I need friends.
Is it fun there? Okay.
The Nut Job
I have
2.
stuff to talk about. Tomorrow is Halloween. We had our Halloween special last week.
Yeah.
That went well. I enjoyed it. Today is October 30th, and tomorrow is Halloween. Patrick, you going trick-or-treating?
I
Are you
might
gonna,
have to.
what was that idea I had for you? Are you going to put a sign that was like, please trick-or-treat here?
Yeah, something like that.
Because you need a sign that's like, please trick-or-treat here. And then you're like, oh, come into my house to get into my apartment to get the candy. And then you don't let them leave, and then you just throw a big party.
Exactly, just like a giant like shindig.
Yeah.
I love the natural salads.
Yeah. I had a really good article need to go back and read.
So I'm gonna bring up the Tom DeLonge thing.
Okay.
I'm opening his so I can read about it.
Alright, and also I want to kind of bring it into like the music, so I'm gonna get an update. Actually, I'm gonna take Billy Joe Armstrong's and Kat Von D's new eyeliner. If I can open my phone here.
Music news. No Effects at triple platinum.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
from
a little days.
So
3 days ago.
okay, so so here's the thing. So apparently it's gonna be like a brand of liquid liner. So I'm probably not gonna buy it because I do not like liquid liner. I'm more.
Yeah, I've heard it's the worst.
Yeah, it is horrible. For a person like me who prefers a more smudgier look anyway. And because now Cheyenne is like looking at me disappointed because she is literally wearing liquid liner right now.
Everyone I've talked to about eyeliner is like, oh, look, it's the worst.
Yeah. And gel is like even just like. Ugh.
It's a good Halloween costume.
We've already raised almost $2 million for To the Stars.
If I had money, I totally donate. I just don't. Oh no, because it's a $500 minimum, isn't it?
200.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of money.
And they're almost done with their shares.
Really?
They have a limit of 10% available for investment. Yeah, this is what they're working on, Pat.
Oh.
It's an experiment using Dr. Halpsoft's To the Stars mathematics with a piece of hardware from some very interesting wreckage in the late 40s. This experiment will be shown to the world and scientific community to prove the ability to warp space and time. This will help illuminate To the Stars engineering plan. We now have over 1,200 investors. Thank you so much.
Have you guys heard about the, obviously you've heard about Trump's Russia scandal? Not the Trump,
Yeah.
The election Russian hackers and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
There's new news on the Russian hackers. Two American people have come out, and one has been confirmed for a fact that he was involved. The other one said, "Oh, I might have done it." Da 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 da.
Yeah.
The one guy's name was something Mueller. I don't remember their position.
Mueller.
The other guy's name was Rick Gates. Okay. Rick Gates, I believe, is the one that hasn't officially announced it, but he might have as of now. Rick Gates. I heard that name and I was like, okay, let me tell you a little about Rick Gates. Rick Gates was the all-star college quarterback, or the all-star quarterback at his high school. 1,447.
Yeah, so it's price per share $5, minimum investment of $200. Yeah, excludes Canada and Florida. You can't buy it from Florida also.
Why?
They have weird law there, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Florida's just weird in general.
Click into the team. Let's see everyone that's there.
The team.
How long? President CEO.
CEOs. Not now. You have an attitude.
So it says Blink-182, and it's like
Yeah, there's no
spelled
dash.
wrong, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's Mod Life? I've never heard of
Mom Life was this thing that he did for a while. It was supposed to be like the new iTunes, and it failed.
Does it talk about Strange Life? I don't see
Strange Times.
Strange Life.
I remember that website was so great, but
Yeah.
nobody ever went to it. So he shut that down too.
Really like old people. Oh, that's his clothing company?
Mm-hmm. Jim Semivan. He's the vice president of operations.
Jim Sim 1.
Mm-hmm. General Pudov. I think there's.
It's such a weird last name. Semi-Van Put Off. Justice.
There's the one guy who
This is
worked with the defense.
That's
yeah.
Department of Defense, U.S. Army, National Counterintelligence Executive, and Director of National Intelligence.
And
Secret agent.
For nearly the last decade, Luis also ran a sensitive aerospace threat identification program focused on unidentified aerial technologies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've heard of that guy.
Chris Mellon.
Yeah, he's done something. I think something with he was against Trump, or I mean, everyone's against Trump, Bush and Clinton administration.
He
I
was
think
the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Intelligence in the Clinton Bush
I think he
administrations.
came out against Trump at one point.
Yeah.
I just saw his tweet or something. I just know the name goes well. Ooh, I like him.
Yeah.
They got a lot more people than I thought they had right now.
Yeah, it's a huge thing.
Yeah.
Like,
That was weird.
yeah, they got tons of. They're just doing crazy things.
Right. That's all. You see, I feel like it's
Personal to the stars.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, because like every time you talk about the aliens and whatnot, it's always like, okay, you're just Tom DeLonge though.
yeah. This
And
is
then
like
you
your hobby.
realize that he's super intelligent and he has this,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, he still
Yeah.
has the
Science, consciousness, engineering, space-time, brain-computer interface, telepathy, and analysis center for UAPs, then electrographic propulsion, beamed energy launch systems, and inspirational storytelling
That's
and
just- yeah,
scripted
that's-
series publishing novelties.
I need to read his books.
Yeah, it's crazy. Working on Strange Science feature film.
The Poet Anderson films, I think, currently on our short film right there.
Yeah, he just said that they finally found a screenwriter for it.
It's so weird he's working with Suzanne Young.
It's just weird that he's doing like something like this in general because
No, I'm just talking about his books. Like, he works with Suzanne Collins and Suzanne Young.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's just so weird that he's like written this book, and he's also written like children's books.
Yeah, he wrote the first R-rated children book. It was practically Go to the F to Sleep, but he wrote a different one.
I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, if I had the money, I would totally share.
Yeah, and then there was one that he wrote that was more child friendly, The Lonely Astronaut or something like that on Christmas.
That was before his
The
R-rated
Lonely
one.
Astronaut on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
That's like
Um,
that sounds like something Tom would write though.
yeah. When the moon when the moon met the
The Night the Moon Met the Earth.
yeah.
That was the original name of the song, the whole night.
Oh yeah.
His daughter.
Travis' daughters named it.
Oh, Tom's daughter.
Oh, that was Travis's daughter.
No.
Oh, I thought it was what's her name?
Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah, I thought Alabama did. Sure.
Yeah.
Positive.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah. And then I remember, like, the thing is, I can't remember Tom's kid's name because I remember.
Yeah,
Eva.
It's easy to remember because
Because
it's
the
it's
abbreviation,
the abbreviation
for,
of
yeah.
Angels and Airways.
Angels and Airways is Ava because
Yeah.
of it.
Oh, okay.
Put it right in.
Right here, I came up with. I thought maybe Travis.
Oh, The Night the Moon is Gone. It's
yeah,
called.
maybe Travis's daughter did something else for the album.
Mhm. Yeah, because the thing is, when
I like the cover for this, for the poster. I don't like the font. You can't really see that. I like this stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you know, it's so weird to think that they've been together for 25 years and only released like 6 or 7 albums.
Yeah, I was thinking about
Well, they've taken so many breaks.
That's true.
what I was thinking about is how I don't know what number they're at, but Green Day, you know, they have so many releases. And
I think they're at 13.
yeah, but then you just realize that Uno Dos Tres was 1 year, and so it's like
It was 3 or 4 or 5 months, I think.
yeah, and so I just kind of count that as one because it's like you
It's
guys
3
just
separate albums.
I know, but they just
It's like
wanted
3
more
full-length
releases.
albums.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
You
know,
can't count it as one.
but you know, in a way.
How many have they had? Rev Rad, the trilogy.
So yeah, here, I literally have all their CDs. I could just go
yeah,
up and
I'm
count
trying
them.
to name them all. Okay, so hold on. Let me start chronologically.
Okay.
So Smoothed Out.
They
Yep.
have 12
Flunk,
studio albums, 2
Yep.
live albums, 4
Insomniac,
compilation, 1 soundtrack,
Yep.
4 video albums, 10
Nimrod.
EPs.
Yep.
Warning.
Yep.
Do you count Shenanigans?
Yes.
Okay, then American Idiot.
They
Yep.
count shenanigans.
21st.
Yep.
They don't count shenanigans.
Then the trilogy, and then Rev Rad.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't count.
No,
That's
okay,
con.
so they have studio albums that are 39 Smooth, Kerplunk, Dookie, Insomniac, Nimrod, Warning, American Idiot, 21st Century, Uno Dos Tres, Rev Rad, live albums, Bullet and a Bible, Lost with Zeph, compilation.
They have more
Smooth
live
Out,
albums,
Smooth
too.
Outside Goes, International Super Hit, Shenanigans, Demolicious, Greatest Hits, God's Favorite Band,
Yeah, I'm
which is
excited
about
about
to be out, yeah. Soundtrack albums, American Idiot, the original Broadway cast recorded, came out on 420. Video albums, International Super Videos, Bullet and a Bible, Lost with Zeph, Quattro, box sets, those EPs, obviously,
They have
those
all
ones,
the
Sweet
EPs.
Tree, yeah. There's a, no,
Right.
they're single.
So they
So
don't
there is-
count.
we had Know Your Enemy, didn't we?
Yeah, we saw
Did we saw it on CD? Yeah, they don't count shenanigans.
Yeah, why?
It's a compilation of them.
Yeah.
It was just all like their demos that the studio just Reprise decided to release, and they're like, okay.
No, they released it.
Well, yeah, because Reprise came with the idea for it, and they're like, yeah, let's do it.
No, shenanigans. They released shenanigans.
I know they did. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure Reprise came up with the idea, and they
No,
agreed.
It was
sure?
just all their other things. It
Yeah,
was all
it's
the
not
B-sides from singles and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
I hate these, like, when nothing chart. Like, it's not it. Why didn't it chart in Ireland? Like, what's up with Ireland? Insomniac just didn't chart in Ireland.
alright. Oh, okay, you know what? This actually reminds me of a bullshit video I wanted to upload. So we were, me and China, we were watching How I Met Your Mother at my parents' place, because I was doing laundry. And it was the episode where Robin, like, you guys seen the show, right?
He doesn't watch it, no. Yeah.
Okay.
I watched the first few seasons.
Okay, so yeah, well, you know Robin then?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's where he was dating, like, an older guy, but, like, everybody saw him as, like, a really, really old guy, like Bob Barker aged.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, and there was this one line where Robin said, oh, he went to see Green Day. And the thing is, I was going into, like, a video that was into, like, full detail because I know for a fact that was a Thanksgiving episode, or around a Thanksgiving episode, which came out in 2007, and I am almost certain that Green Day was not touring in 2007.
I don't think they were.
Yeah, because
2006 is when they started working on 21st Century Breakdown.
yeah, and they finished touring for American Idiot in and I think in like late 2005.
Yeah.
So where was Bob?
Exactly. That is the question. Where was Bob? He certainly wasn't at a Green Day concert.
Green Day World Tour 2007. They went to Hollywood on May 23rd at the Kodak Theater. So he was in Hollywood at the Kodak Theater on May 23rd.
But they're from New York.
But they were from New York, and it was in November.
Yeah, it was in November, and they were in New York.
Which song would you like to see a music video for?
Bouncing Off the Wall.
Would you really?
Yes.
Well, let's see. There's lyric videos to Youngblood.
I would like to see. There's lyric videos all of them. Click on
Not all of them. They don't know. I want to see it bounce off the wall. I like to see it Too Dumb to Die.
Why? I answered that.
Too Dumb to Die. I know, but it's my thing, G. Too Dumb to Die is very relatable to me. I just like reading the lyrics. It's like, oh my god, every line.
I really like Bouncing Off the Wall.
Oh, totally.
I can kind of get into it, but it's not one of my favorites. I'm Outlaws, man.
Outlaws sucks.
I know.
Yeah.
The song is so long, and they don't say anything but we are outlaws.
Yeah, like, I just don't get how some bands write. Like, my one thing is I just don't get how bands decide in their song that they're gonna just kind of, la da 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 up.
Right.
Like, how do you just decide you're gonna put a bunch of la da das, and then you know that
La
you're
da
gonna
da
perform-
da da.
Yeah. you're ever gonna perform it live, you have to do the laws. I went to a wishing well, sank to the ocean floor, caught up on top of rocks, washed up along the shore. Iman hates tomboys.
Like pre-first breakup.
Just tomboys.
Or-
I only sing Tom songs and tomboys. There's like 2 exceptions to the rule that I don't sing tomboys in.
I feel like his new voice has gotten.
Yeah.
That's where people have been complaining.
Well, that's
Well,
because he had like
no,
surgery
well-
though for like his, because he had like a patch of like skin cancer or whatever on his chest.
It was when he started AVA that his voice changed.
Yeah.
To the Stars is a very
Second
just
puberty.
straightforward good voice. Like that's standard Tom. Good album.
What song?
To the Stars, the entire album, except for Animals or Landscapes, whichever one isn't him. And then of course like Circle Jerk Pit, he's just kind of screaming and very back to his My First Punk Song days.
Oh yeah.
That and Golden Showers, which actually does have some Tom voice. But if you listen to New World, Suburban Kins, a lot of those songs are just kind of a good vocal voice.
Right.
The ones, like, there are a couple songs I refuse to sing Tom voice on. Even If She Falls, can't do Tom voice. It doesn't work.
Right.
Like, it works to, like, it's like, you can do, like, the first line, you can do, like, there she was, and then you have to go, on a starry night. Like you can't continue tomboys after the first one. And I keep trying to teach her tomboys because she just finds it so annoying. And I'm like, listen, there are rules to tomboys because I was sitting one. I don't remember what song it was, but he said Tom, and I went Tom. And she's like, you said Tom. Why do you say Tom? I was like, the number one rule of tomboys is that Tom DeLonge is the most vain guy in the world. So he doesn't say time, he says Tom. I was like, any replacement or any time he says time, he has to say Tom because he's vain.
Tom.
Yeah. He only says Tom.
So what's the other song?
I think it's Everything's Magic, but I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not positive. Because you can.
Because I would have.
Yeah.
Because I would have imagined it would have been either that or Ghost on the Dance Floor.
No, that's a total Tom voice song. I saw you ghost tonight. It hurt like hell. One of my favorite Tom voices is Natives is the one I don't do it on. It doesn't work because it's just I'm like a cat in the cage, backed up and battered and bruised. But that one doesn't work. My favorite one, Wish It Was a really good Tom voice because it's just a nonsense song. It makes no sense, so it's perfect doing Tom voice in.
Which one?
Wish Noel. It's just it makes no sense. The words are just so stupid. What song is it? There's one where like
I Miss You?
No, definitely. Well, I mean that's a good Tom voice one, but
Fighting Gravity is one of my favorite off the album. And Patrick, you don't even have that song on the album.
Well, I know which song
that is. A
yeah,
really
I know.
good song.
I'm just saying on your CD.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I just listened to it the other day. If
I
only,
really you should go out of your way to buy them.
If only
Actual
history would
yeah.
work on YouTube.
Because like I don't even count that as the real one.
Right.
I just count the deluxe edition as the real album.
Right.
I feel like it's more complete.
Well, I don't know. Well, my CD collection is kind of just like the more is kind of like just like keeping it as like the theatrical release of said albums. And plus, I still listen. I mean, not to say that I don't listen to like the deluxe versions.
Yeah. I just feel like it'd be weird if you say you were driving in your car and you wanted to listen to Neighborhoods. I would think it was weird because you lose those 4 tracks.
Right.
Where that just doesn't feel like the full album to me because I've only listened to
yeah,
the
I've gotten
deluxe.
to the point where like when I first started listening to Go.
Yeah.
Well, see, I think the first time I ever heard Go, I listened to the deluxe version.
Yeah.
So like I went through Go and I had Alcoholized, Give and Go.
The only song they say fuck in on the whole album.
Is it Alcoholized? Or
Yeah.
no, it's not Alcoholized.
Mm-hmm.
Is it what's the third one? Alcoholized, Give in, Get Up, or whatever. Give in, Go On, whatever that's called. And then what's the
I
third
can't
one?
remember the third one.
Anyway, so like I listened to it. And then like what's the final track on Go? Hold on. Float Another River. Okay, Bottom Feeder. That's why I couldn't remember. So like those 3 songs like I heard. And then like Float Another River I just thought was the deluxe edition track. So I listened to Go all the way through on its own. And all of a sudden Float Another River came on. I went, I clicked on the wrong playlist. Yeah, obviously I've never heard track 7 past the like 3-second mark.
Hey,
so bad. The number one Tom voice song though isn't even by Tom, and I don't know if he's ever heard it. But the number one Tom voice song. Here are my sinuses. I wasn't doing that on purpose.
Why are you
but it
always
worked.
sick?
You ready? Tom voice. He's gone to car gas in a basement, and it's high time he found a replacement. It'll be just like a first date, but better. My favorite Mark voice song, which Mark voice only has one song, is I Miss You. Because he just doesn't know how to pronounce words in that. And then, another one I won't do Tom voice on is Violence. Just because of... Dude, I can hear Mark's voice too strong.
That's perfect.
See,
for Tom
no,
voice.
I do it for Tom voice, but I do like violence.
You kill me
forever. And I don't do the verses though. Only the chorus.
Well, here's the thing.
What's another song? What's that other song they say violence in? Maybe it's by AVA.
Yeah. But the thing is, on I Miss You, I really like Mark on that song because he actually sounds
so
normal.
He's so annoying.
Speaking of
Unsuspecting,
AVA, I listened to
Victim.
Love Part 1 today.
Did you?
Yeah.
How was that? It's a good album. I like it a little bit. I listened to Flight of Apollo the other day. It's a good one.
Yeah. 6
minutes and 26 seconds, but it's a good song.
Right.
Like violent. I love it. God, everyone will
My
die.
favorite song on that album is
Okay.
I can't remember
As
the
soon
name
as
of
the
it, but it's the one where
podcast
he's like,
ends.
get up, girls, and dance with your best friends.
Oh.
Suit up, boys. It's right. It's the week.
Every time
Get
sets
down,
up and
girls.
binging How I Met Your Mother, every time I hear the word suit up, I still think Neil Patrick Harris.
Suit up. It's gonna be legend.
Just wait for it.
Hope you're not lactose.
Dairy.
Oh, you didn't do the best part. My favorite one on the show is when he goes, legend, wait for it, hope you're not lactose intolerant, because the next word is dairy.
Dairy. I think that was season 1 or 2.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
early.
why I know that.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's very early.
After like season 2, I was like, okay, he's never gonna meet their mom. This show's dumb.
Right.
Sarah Chalk should have been the mom.
Especially because if you're telling your kids how you met their mom, why are you telling them you banged all these other chicks? It makes no sense.
Well, there was
I
that
hate
one.
that show. I'm sorry, I don't want to ruin
But-
it.
No. Because
Have you
the
guys
thing is,
finished
there's
it yet?
I have. He hasn't. I've seen
I
it like
am
a million times.
halfway through.
Have you watched the alternate ending? Or have you only seen the actual
I
ending?
think I've only seen the real.
Okay. So you saw the bad ending, though. Watch the alternate ending, because it is just, oh my god, it's so good.
I hate that show. I hate the
Yeah,
concept
oh
of
yeah,
the
it's
show.
such a, it gets so done.
I hate everything.
Pretty much as soon as Sarah Chalk left, I was like, I don't care anymore.
It should have been one season of like, hey, this is my original.
It should have been, hey, Robin's your mom. That's
But
pretty
she
much,
wasn't.
I know.
She was their aunt.
Well, not really their aunt. It's aunt. It's the fake aunt. It's the metaphorical
Like
aunt.
how in the beginning he was saying,
Yeah,
like,
the
I don't
first-
want to be Uncle Ted.
Oh, okay.
The first line of the show is Aunt Robin, Uncle Barney. And then everyone's always like, oh, I remember when like the first season came out, people, or after Robin, or what's her name? Lily. When Lily and Marshall break up in season 3 or 4, whatever that is, everyone's like, oh, Robin and them, they're going to get together. It's like, no, watch the first episode, because they spoiled the entire show the first line of the show. Like,
Right.
I hate that, where people are like, oh, they were going to get together. No, they weren't. It's the first line of the show is Uncle Barney, Aunt Robin.
Right.
I was just gonna
Season 9, I just didn't like it. Did you like it?
What?
Season 9, the last season?
I thought like towards the end, I feel like it started getting kind
A
of
little
like
better.
dry, overdone, just because it was like
It was
so drawn
dumb.
out.
It was so dumb.
But like
They
you
ruined
have to
Robin,
finish it
too.
though. You have
Yeah,
to.
you have to finish it, but they ruined Robin. My favorite, the not the bassist, the jerk guitar player or whatever of the band.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite actors. He was in The New Normal, so when he came on the show, I was like, this guy. Then he turned out to be the biggest jerk in the show's history. I was like, oh, this guy.
Like, it's Epic Holiday.
All right, I will be back.
Bye bye.
Alright.
Have fun in the closet, you kiddo.
Shut up.
We can still hear you, so you're obviously not having a good time.
I was actually gonna play Sims, like your guys' Sims last night. I think
Right.
it was last night. I was like, let's just open up that Sims world. And I was like, but if I open Sims, I'm gonna continue my
Because we will to download for a limited time and donate it to my life.
Mark Tapas remix. Is that
Mark
him?
Octopus.
Is it? Oh,
Remember he's like super into octopuses for
he's
some
up
reason?
to pie. He's like, oh, you know who should be Mark Tapas?
Corey Love.
Corey. Can't wait to have Corey on the show. We'll have to get him really soon.
No.
We'll have to get him like after Kent's episode. Oh, we should probably say that. Next, why is my document outline?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
we
say-
should probably end this too.
Yeah, I was
because
gonna
it's
yeah,
11.
we're gonna end it. But next, we're an hour and 30.
Yeah, I would
Next week, CK is coming back for his birthday episode. Do we still have the banner? Do you know? The happy birthday banner. Does anyone know if we?
I
You
might.
have it.
I might have it, but quite honestly, it might have gone through now.
Yeah.
Because,
But yeah, CK's episode next week. It's his birthday.
yeah.
What banner?
The happy
The happy birthday burner that we had up for like 5 episodes.
Yeah, we had it for a while.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll try to get Corey soon. Griffin, obviously. After next week, we have, after 10 CKs, we have no one. Then we have our Thanksgiving, which no one's on. It's no Thanksgiving. Then we have 3 just normal ones. Then we have Xmas with X. Then we have End of the World or the Year. And then we have Farewell Pat eventually. Hello, it's just eventually.
Yeah.
I live still. One of my last story is that 2 nights ago, I was chewing food,
Mhm.
and I bit my lip while chewing. And
Really.
like when you bite your lip, you're like, oh, I can lip. But when you bite your lip with the force of chewing food,
I hate that.
it still hurts, and my lips.
And then you
have
can.
all-
And the thing is, I can hear it like roll, and then you can hear it like rolling
my
Yeah.
like, on your teeth. And
my
I think
Yeah.
the worst is when you have a cut on your lip or you bite your lip or
It
something
really
and then you
happens.
smoke and it just like
I don't know.
it burns.
Here's what happened to me though. So I bit my lip, and I was like, this hurts a lot, right? Calm down a little bit. My lips got chapped around the bite mark. So I'm in this utter bottom lip pain. It's terrible. It's really bad. But for what you spent day to Malin, I've been lifestyle.
I'm Bat Tracy.
Pat Keebler,
Movies
music,
Media
and more.
and more. God damn it.
Like and favorite this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more videos.
Hit that notification bell, even though we don't do it.
We don't.
Follow us on Twitter for all notifications at WYSADWTA. Check out our Instagram and follow us on Instagram. Check us on our website, WYSADWTA.com. I have to do a shout out because I said I was
You
going to do
follow Pat on Twitter and
underscore
Yeah.
Keebler.
Your idiot doll
On
on
Twitter.
Twitter.
My
Straight edge
Instagram,
atheist jerk. And then I'm Bad Tracy on
everything.
Add me on Snapchat. And
Yeah.
I'll send you a dick pic.
I've seen him do it.
I'd rather not.
You can never use that quote ever in like a normal sense. So I
I've
had to
seen
say
him do
that.
it.
Yeah, you've
Anyway.
seen him.
Someone is going to watch this now and be like, hey.
Hey, I
I'm
want to see
dick
his
pic.
penis.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna one person. I have to give a
Soft.
shout out. I give shout outs now. Last week I
It was
gave a
Australia.
shout out to Australia. So give me a second. I am gonna give a shout out. I like how she opens just as I'm like, what should I shout out to? And she just creaks the door open like, I hear not penguins. I'm thinking of something with the G.
Guantanamo Bay.
No, I'm not. No, I am gonna give a shout out to the Galapagos Islands.
Why
No,
is
I
that?
don't want to do another place. Let's give a shout out.
was already it.
Let's give a shout out to sushi. The food. Enjoy sushi. If you are sushi, you don't have long to live, so I'm sorry. But if you enjoy sushi and if you're eating sushi right now while watching or listening,
Yes.
just tell him to watch this episode. Oh, one last thing. Patrick,
Yes.
did you watch 205 Live this past week?
205 Live. I don't think so.
Watch 205 Live.
We'll
Okay.
show you.
We'll show you. That's our outro. If you're eating sushi while listening or watching the podcast, enjoy your sushi 10 times more. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, I'm gonna pull up those two songs I want to listen to, but then I'll pull up Joe. Why is everything so heavy? Why is everything so heavy?
Why not go get a job?
We're singing two different songs.
That's already pooped out. Patrick's doing Patrick. Have you ever baked upside down?
Yeah, it sucks.
You don't like it?